I didn't realize they were even like more banged up than just bad. But yeah, Bills were the nice one, dude. A lot of dominating games yesterday. Not a ton of close ones. Drake May gets sacked 5 times, and they still win. He still plays a pretty good game against a good defense. Impressive. I definitely don't want to talk about the Atlanta Falcons today. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, Scataboom gone. Super sad. They weren't calling a lot of holds on either team on the offensive line. Good father. What up, Full Throttle? Good morning, Ryan. YouTube people who get here early, do they have YouTube notifications for live streams? I'm guessing they do. I just didn't know. Colts continued their domination. Yeah. The correct time is 6:29. Thank you, Boiler. Let's talk some common sense into the East Coasters. You do get notifications. Well, that's dope. Put our normal stuff on today. The Bears still suck. Gosh, the Bears won 4 games in a row, guys. I haven't played that song to start a stream in a month. NFC contenders starting to separate themselves. Bears, Falcons, Panthers, Vikings all embarrass themselves. True. Let's go, Jordan. Enjoy the cruise, man. Fun fact, Justin Fields had a better winning percentage as the Steelers QB than Aaron Rodgers does. Yeah, so NFC, you got the good teams. Lions, Packers, Rams. Niners lost too. Jeremy, you left that out. He did, Esabs. Yeah, I tweeted about it. That was a great performance by Bo Nix. Probably his best in the NFL, I would say. Joey Fine, they got the 5 gifted, bro. Road back to 1,000. If we can get 1,000 subs and somehow in the next 2 hours, 120, we won't be below 1,000 again. It's been a long time since we were below 1,000. But last week and the week before, I've had a lot of travel. Okay, you still consider them contenders? That was just an embarrassing game by the Niners, too. Good defense, obviously, with Houston, but Joey, thank you again for the 5 gifted, bro. I did see that, Jay. That was so sick. What up, Earthang? Dude, the Dolphins didn't just beat the Falcons. They dismantled them. How did that Falcons team lose to the Panthers 30-0, get blown out by the Dolphins, and somehow kind of dominate the Bills? That's crazy. I think I better go close that door in a second. I'm going to loot this spot, and if I win the spot, I have to close the door. I think my whole family's still asleep. The Falcons are and always will be the most confusing team in football. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I understand they had Kirk Cousins in, but he can still sling it a little. Ten FBS coaches fired before November 1st is crazy. Bro, we talked about that. My buddy and I talked about that last night. I can't believe it. Good for the Jets, man. I love Aaron Glenn, so good for the Jets. What about Bob Law? Why would you ever have Kraft on your bench? He's like top 3 tight ends, I feel like, this year in fantasy. Bowers and McBride neither played. Who would you have put over him? Yeah, I would never play Ferguson over Kraft, bro. In no world. No offense. Oh my gosh, excuse me. No, he's not been Kraft all year. Especially against the Broncos defense. I mean, Clippy, just say, I messed up. Vikings need a new defense and a new offensive line more than they need JJ. All right, I'm not speaking about any Packer fans that are currently in this chat. Okay, because I follow some of you guys on Twitter, but I don't think a lot of you tweet a ton about the team during games. What I have noticed is in the last few years when the Lions have been good is a ton of Packers and Vikings fans, not really any Bear fans on Twitter talking about it, complaining about Lions players going for knees, in particular Branch and Kirby Joseph. I don't know what Packer player did it yesterday, but there was a play where the Packers safety or corner went right for the Steelers player's knees. And I thought that was egregious. And I was like, man, if Brian Branch did that, like, on national TV, Packer fans would be going crazy. Ollie, think of the rate of 27. Appreciate that. Like, it would be outrage. You remember that hit? You know what I'm talking about, Jeremy? Yeah. Crazy. JB, what do you make of the Packers offense? Sometimes it looks heavenly, second half. If they can run the ball with Jacobs, which they had a hard time doing in the first half, they'll be good. I thought Love played really, really good yesterday. Like, had a really great game and played really well. One of the best games I've seen him play. But also, he threw up about 4 different passes that really could have been picked and were somehow miraculously caught. But I think the Packers are a good team. Thank you. I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't seen... I like turned off after the... After the whole Charlie Kirk tragedy, I turned off auto watch videos on Twitter. And that is one of the best things I've ever done on Twitter, y'all. You don't see any weird videos. You don't see any of those injury videos on accident. And you don't see any awful videos on accident either. So luckily, I did not see the Scadaboo injury because I heard it was brutal. And I'm not kidding. Ever since I made that change on Twitter, I haven't seen one video that I don't want to see. Which is nice. Oh, Jeremy, it's a game changer, dude. But I saw a bunch of people tweeting about it and just being like, I can't believe they keep showing this replay. And I'm like, well, thank God I haven't seen it, because I just don't need to see that stuff, dude. but absolutely brutal for a really fun, young, exciting player in the league. Oh, we're doing this, huh? Yeah, bro. I mean, if that's how you want to win your games, you go ahead. Just not in my lobbies. You know what I mean? Bro, today, whether we like it or not, let's go. Well, now I gotta waste this. Oh gosh.
Don't hang up on me.
Fall damage?
Scary game, isn't it?
Later, bro. Yeah, Wemby's a beast, dude. I'm glad he's healthy. His whole like scare last year was crazy. Probably back to the Gordon Hayward injury, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. Oh, your game sucked. At least Michigan won. Yep. Yeah, Bo Nix looked great. Cowboys defense was just what the doctor ordered. Get that season on track. Oh shoot, I didn't update the bet command, guys. That's on me. We're all supposed to watch Wemby like he's not some genetically modified human. He's an alien, bro. It is crazy what he can do. I'm curious how Bear fans are feeling this morning, dude. Caleb Williams did not look good. They may think the Bears still suck. They may. Nice, Travis. Thanks for joining the Discord, bro. Good to see ya. Good to have ya. Yeah, he really hasn't, CJ. He really has not played well this year, and I think that it limits Ben Johnson's playbook. Also, the defense. I shared this last week. I don't know if you guys remember the sports show, or if you listened to it or not, or if you were in my stream last week when I said it. But the Bears' defense is nowhere near as good as their turnovers are. I don't think. Got to credit them for getting the turnovers when they get them, but they're like not playing well outside of the turnovers, and so then when they don't get turnovers like yesterday, I don't think they have one. It really kind of shines a light on the inefficiencies that the defense has. Jimmy Turner? What happened to Timmy Turner? You guys know what I need now with Chip Kelly gone? Finally, by the way, LSU is way too classy of a school. And I mean that in the football sense, to not have an absolute stud at head coach. And so thank God the Brian Kelly era is over. I need Lane Kiffin at LSU like I need a sip of Old Granddad on my birthday, dude. You know what I mean? Come on, dude. Lane Kiffin to LSU would be pure cinema. Pure cinema. He won't leave Ole Miss? Bro, he's the betting favorite to go to Florida. And LSU now. Up and at it this morning. Bro, you chased the wrong guy. No, Cody, I'm live till 8:30. Then I got to shower and pack for my trip. Wanted to do a short stream here before I leave you all this week, especially since I'm below 1,000 subs for the first time in like a year. No idea, Travis. I don't know, Wes. Maybe. It's going to be interesting. I mean, now there's too many high-profile jobs to only get high-profile coaches. So I think you're going to get a guy like Tulane's head coach, one of these spots, whether it be Penn State, Florida, LSU. But I just think there's no way Lane stays at Ole Miss. I mean, here's the thing, dude. If Lane wants to win championships, he's not winning them at Ole Miss. Or it will be very tough to. You go to LSU or Florida, but you go to LSU, you get more money. Better facilities. He'll get a raise. Better recruiting. And LSU's top 4 in recruiting almost every year, I feel like. Good father, I'm sorry. Listen, I love Ole Miss. I love cheering for Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss has become probably my favorite SEC team outside of Tennessee. But I just feel like he's gone. Where am I going? I am going to North Carolina for a trip I'm not supposed to really talk about, but I already shared. On accident like a week and a half ago. In particular, I'm going to Cary, North Carolina. You can Google what company is based out of there if you want to. But it'll be dope. But man, like my oh wow, sick bot. Thank you, Cody. First game, first dub. Gonna get some Carolina barbecue. I doubt it actually, Wes, unless we do that with the event. We're getting tacos tonight. Definitely not getting a skin. But I'm super pumped about the trip. It does suck though, like business wise. Like I was in Detroit for 2 days for the playoffs, missed a couple streams, was in TwitchCon, missed a couple streams. Now I'm doing this.
What? I love you. I love you. I love you.
So we have like 892 subs right now, thanks to Trombone Kings tier 2, 71 months. Big John, never on. Beard song almost gone. Lakers in 5. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate the 71 months of tier 2 in. So we got to get back to the grind. Notice you're in my game after I lost and stayed to watch you win. GG's. Hey, thank you.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
The perils of being a part-time streamer. No, I need to get back to it. I need back to the grind. I don't have any trips until December after this one, at least on the calendar yet. Nick, thank you for the 41 months. 41 months, 11 you. It's easy because you're beautiful. La, la, la. I don't know the song. I know I do, but I don't have the right melody. But thank you for the 41 months, dude. Also, thank you for your team being absolute ass. I was really upset that they didn't win yesterday. I was cheering for the Cowboys. Actually, second time I've cheered for the Cowboys this season, Nick. And the Knicks lost yesterday. So, cheers to you, brother. Appreciate the support in these down times. All right, guys, I'm going to close the door so I don't wake my family up. Hold on, it's right here. Thank you, thank you. We try to be as bad as possible. Knicks are better than the Pistons in Dallas. Have more Super Bowl in line. Okay, all right, dude. Relax. Jody's going to have to work DoorDash when you're gone. Nay, nay, my friend. Nay, nay. J-Trick, thank you for the 34 months. Early bird gets the worm. Let's go, dude. I made 3 HelloFresh meals yesterday at the same time to meal prep for Jody while I was gone. Can I get a W husband in the chat? How about a W husband in the chat? J-Trick, thanks for the 34 months, dude. Yes, she'll be alone with the 4 kids. She'll have help. W wife. No, I'll be streaming Mean Tunes. I'll be streaming. So I might go live tomorrow at some point for an IRL, like 1 hour stream. No stream Wednesday. Then I'm back Thursday for a doubleheader. Big stream Thursday morning, Thursday night sports show, and then big stream Friday. So I'll be live like 3 more times this week. 4 if you count Thursday night. I was already typing it, by the way. Thank you, Waffle. Of course, Mean Tunes. What up, Dustin? You think LSU goes after? You guys think Franklin gets another like big job? It's not great for. I feel bad for Franklin a little bit, although it's hard to feel bad for Penn State ever. But like, you know, when your reputation is you can't win the big game, and then you also can't win the easy ones after you can't win the big ones, that's a brutal place to be if you're a coach. Morning, Matt. I can't wait, Travis. I can't wait to watch the Lions dismantle the Vikings on Sunday. Even though I'm going to miss the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes. Because both my kids have basketball games. John, I have an idea to get back over 1K subs. Yeah, what is it? Stream more? If you say don't be part-time, good father, I will write a stern letter. Okay, there. Stern letter incoming, brother. I've decided I'm just going to start taking all the part-time jokes as a compliment that you guys just want to watch me play longer and stream longer. I'm going to start taking it as an affirmation. Roll Tide, think of the tier 1 6 months in advance, dude. I don't get paid about no but time. You bum. Okay. Let's go, Sasquatch. I mean, whatever makes you sleep better. I slept great last night besides the baby waking up. Slack and Dan coming in hot with 5 gifted subs, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a little bit of a hype train this morning. I use your stream to talk to my friends. You just happen to be here. Okay, honestly, that one hurt a little. That one hurt a little. Level 3 hype train. Thank you, Dan. For the support, my friend. Can someone type exclamation point subs in the chat? It's not updating on my OBS. Roll Tide. Sticking around for the long haul, 6 months in advance. Love to see it. Good shot, Chibi. $8.96. Okay, sweet. Moon on up, moon on up. Jesse, good morning. Mom got me a sweatshirt from the House of Hutch. Highly recommend. Hey, love that, dude. Yeah, they. I did an event with Aiden Hutchinson's sister. She was my Mrs. Claus. I was Santa. No fat jokes, please. Thank you. And she was telling me about House of Hutch, and they sent me some cool stuff. Great organization. paid in that the entire trip is paid for, Wisco, but not paid. I don't get anything other than like the really cool experience. It's just a smart business move, dude. Like if Jody is cool letting me leave for like the 3rd week in a row to go to something, even she sees the importance of it. They paid for my first class flight, to and back and forth, as well as my hotel, and I think a couple of meals, an Uber stipend. Need security for it? Would love it. If you're around, dude. Chad, if you guys live in the North Carolina area, I will be I'll be at Players Retreat tonight in Raleigh, downtown. Players Retreat for the Monday Night Football game. Anyone's welcome to just show up. Come introduce yourself. We can hang out. I know Dogwada's going to be there. For a second there, I was certain I was going to lose that fight. Just for a second, though. It's an awful game tonight. Commanders are without Jane Daniels. They're playing Mariota, and it's against the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs kind of spank them. What up, Craft Dinner? Jays or Dodgers? Who won last night? Early stream partner. Hello, hello. Oh, there was no game last night, so it was a replay. My YouTube TV said there was. So it's 1-1. I still think the Dodgers win. But it's compelling that at least it's split right now, right? My YouTube TV said the game was on, so it must have been a replay. All right, so the SMG. That's good to know. Max gold again? No. Hello there. Hello there. It's Jalen Hurts. Oh my gosh. That's what the Lions are going to do to the Eagles in a couple weeks. Yeah, Italian. It's I'm still having fun with it, man. I'm still having fun with Fortnite. Enjoying the vibes. Oh, Lou Meister, I will not forget, bro. I'm a man of the people. Let's get the NFL stuff back in here for the peeps, for the NFL fans. Guys, listen. I don't want to sit here and bash the refs. You guys know how much I hate talking about refereeing in any sport. But like, can we just I don't even want perfect reffing. I just want average reffing. Just average reffing. And you can look at last night's game. Two calls in a row that went the Packers' way that changed complete momentum. Packers are about to punt in the second half. Steelers are about to get a first down. Clear offsides, no call. There was a missed false start earlier as well on the Steelers. And then a clear offensive pass interference like you've ever seen with Tucker Kraft that leads to a 59-yard gain. Brutal. It changed the entire momentum of the game. It felt like it would have been Steelers ball, good field position. Packers would have had a punt. It was like 3rd and 9 from their own, like 15. You look at the Eagles-Cowboys game, or the Eagles-Giants game, awful. No, you got to admit those. Come on, Goodfather. That's just facts. That was a missed call. You look at the Eagles-Giants game, brutally officiated. You look at the Bucks game, Bucks-Saints. Bucks defense had 2 touchdowns. They took away the second one because they blew the play dead. Play never should have been blown dead. Like, I don't need... It's not going to be perfect, and I know it's not easy to be a ref. But I just want average. Just average. And then also, huge shout-out and huge kudos to Collinsworth and Tirico last night, asking Terry from the NFL, the referee expert, what the hell the rules are with automatic reverses and reviews. Steelers were above 2 minutes, so still have to have coach's challenge. They were out of challenges. Caught a touchdown, which, by the way, how is that a touchdown and all these other catches aren't? Like, I think it was a touchdown. So should a lot of other catches. B. That's why I said the whole game, Goodfather. I'm just saying those 2 in particular were a lot more massive than the other missed calls. But yeah, officiating was bad all around last night. In a lot of games. And we just don't know. We literally don't know the rules. When can a team... When can New York interfere? They interfered 2 minutes after the Jared Goff touchdown the other day. They interfered last night with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to give the Steelers that touchdown, which again was the right call. But like, there's zero transparency about when the referees can change plays, make calls. Heck, Chad, I thought they were going to throw a late offsides flag after they huddled up. Oh, it was absolutely lacking, Goodfather. He basically said if it's clear and obvious at any point, they can do that. Okay. Who does it? Everyone. New York or the replay officials here? Both. Brother, what? I will not be streaming Wednesday for Full Throttle. I will be streaming tomorrow probably at some point, like maybe from my hotel room in the morning. Maybe a Get Ready With Me stream. And then no stream Wednesday, and then I'll be live Thursday morning and Thursday night and Friday. And so I you know, for me at the very least, guys, like just let New York come in and on any obvious big play that affects the game in a big way, whether it be a big miss hold or a wrong call hold or a wrong call black on the back. I think that at the very least, New York should be able to make sure a big call gets called correctly, regardless of challenges. That's at the very least. I did not see the... Is it Hurricane, Wisco? I saw reports on Twitter of a hurricane last week, but didn't know where it was going. What's going on there? Let's start the day off depressed. Yeah, Kara, more consistency. Cat 5 supposed to hit head on. Oh my gosh. What the heck can they do? Can they leave? Oh my gosh, I was underground. That guy might be the most clueless player I've ever seen. No offense. No evacuation plan except by plane. Jeez. Well, prayers up for Jamaica for sure. That's got to be just absolutely horrifying when you're on a freaking island. Dude, I feel like if that was me, if I lived there, I feel like I'd be full blown panic mode, man. Like if you can't fly out, I'd just start digging. Immediate emergency shelter. That's his bot. Nah, dude. I that's what I'm saying. It's panic mode, though. You get to high ground? All right, start building then. I don't know. I'll be panicking. What? I had them both weak. That's so annoying. Need a submarine at that point. With all due respect, and I mean with all due respect, we see the Celsius can. Well, full throttle, I will make an exception today because I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know? Fire Tomlin. Here it is. People are starting to get it. They're starting to get it. Go, Bean. Had to give my son a hug. I'm originally from Newfoundland. Wind and rain literally 24/7. Summer only gets to like 25. 25 Fahrenheit? Yeah, that was disgusting, good father. Not for the faint of heart. Oh, this guy's playing that really smart. Until he didn't. What up, Papa West? How we doing, brother? This guy's not real. There's just no shot. He's been running around here the whole time. Didn't care we were fighting. Oh my gosh, he's real. Let's go, Papa West. Yeah. Packers continue their cupcake schedule with the Panthers before they get the Eagles. Kind of have a feeling that the Thanksgiving game is going to be for the NFC North. I think the Packers beat the Panthers. I think they can beat the Eagles, but maybe lose that game. Beat the Vikings. And then I think they might have like the Giants or something, and then Lions. Not in that order necessarily, but Chivy's beating up little kids before school. I would feel bad about that, bro. You get like 1 or 2 games before mom's like, you gotta go. You run into one of the best zero-bill players of all time. It's crazy. Costco has them too, Full Throttle Dad. I saw what I needed to yesterday. Ravens win the Super Bowl. Gosh, I love football, Nate. Gosh, I love football. I wonder how Toxic's doing, bro. Like, I wonder who he was cheering for, Bears or Ravens yesterday. His 2 favorite teams. I mean, Swole, I feel like there's just almost no way. The Chiefs are playing really good football, dude. And they're home, right? I did, Swole. I'm on the I'm on the Thunder, the Magic. Who else? I didn't do that. I just did Magic, Thunder, Warriors to win. You like Coke? I love vanilla Coke, and so like once or twice a year I'll drink vanilla Coke Zero. When Is This for Kids gets launched again, which gosh should be soon. Then I go to the movies a bunch more, and I'll get vanilla Coke Zero. Otherwise, I don't really drink soda. RJ, that is brutal. I love vanilla flavored stuff, guys. All right. Vanilla Coke's the greatest soda of all time. Let's go. Holiday creamy vanilla sounds delicious. Hopefully they'll have a 0. I don't know, man. I don't know how people drink regular soda. I feel so gross. If I'd had a regular Coca-Cola right now, I'd feel so gross in like 10 minutes. Yeah, delicious. Well, Carne, what I call it is Coke. I just call everything Coke. But that confuses people. So I go to a restaurant. What do you want? I'll have a Coke. What kind? Sprite. Just finished my 3rd Dr. Pepper of the day. I can't tell if you're joking. Oh, come on, dude. What a rat. What a ratty way to play. Apple Tango Sugar Free is elite tier. See you at 4. Andre, what if I told you I land earlier? Are you still going to pick me up? My flight, they moved my flight a little bit because of weather. I land at 2:08 now. All right, sweet. Yeah, but we can go to my hotel, snuggle. Hang out and then go wherever you want. Also, I think the Packers should trade Nixon. He's a bum, and the Packers should trade him. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. How about the Packers receivers, though, dude? You get Watson back. You have Golden. You're getting Wicks back. You have Dobbs. And then they have Savion and that other guy that kind of fried yesterday a little bit. A little bit better of a receiver room than I thought. Well, I know, but I got to check into the hotel, Andre. Andre, I used your bidet last time. Remember, I snuck up there and used it. It was so nice. Hey, much love, Mitch. I sure did, Andre. I also used it as like a water pick. As a water pick's crazy, bro. I don't even know why that popped into my head. No, not a clip, dude. Jeez. Texting your brother. I think, what do you guys think? Think that's funny? No, do not post. They got a reputation that's mostly based on luck. Guess the Bears still suck. Good morning, GB. Hope you and the family are doing well. Thank you, Mama Turtle, for the 18 months. Prime sub. 3 subs away from 900. Thank you. Will do, Andre. No text from the Veshki, by the way, so I do not know how to get those files. "18 months is a W." Kara gargled after is crazy. I saw Kev here earlier. Where are you guys watching today? Is it a work from home day? Sitting across from each other, making eyes. Or is it a watching separate day for y'all? Ah, you're at the office. So if Kev was here before you, does that mean that he was at work earlier than you? What a grinder, that guy. We'll be seeing you. Oh, you leave first. Oh, okay.
Wrong move. Game over.
Ah, he was on kid duty. Got you, got you. What a legend. All right, I don't know who that is, but they're annoying. Let's go find out. What's up, John? I have a former college exam today, but I'd rather watch you than study. Well, I'm only on for another hour, so you can postpone 1 hour if you want to, but otherwise, I support your studying habits. I did not watch it, Kara, thank God, but it's brutal news. Yeah, Booger says, lock in, lock on, brother. Thank you for the 7 months, man. Appreciate you. Raiders. All right, who's shooting me over here? That's fine. My fantasy team's cooked into Beasley with Scab out now. Oh, man. I got some close fantasy games this week. Should beat Chris, unless Mariota pops off tonight. Should beat Tyler, unless Rashee Rice pops off tonight. And Zach Ertz. I still have McLaurin. I'm beating Tyler by 18 in Dynasty. I have McLaurin. He has Rice and Ertz. MSU will always be a little brother and send that sorry school to the MAC. Get him. Oh, that's funny, Bugger. I love the skin, man. If I ever had a bundle, the skin would be in it. Kanye says I'm gonna be 2-6. I've never been this horrible. Dude, injuries are brutal this year, man. And some of the big picks that people took early, you know, Saquon busted out. So good, Brainiac. Yesterday, but Saquon's been quiet this year. Brian Thomas Jr. not been doing that great. I think so, Will. Goodfather was mad about me saying that earlier, but I feel like Lane Kiffin goes to LSU and it would be cinema. What a time to be alive, Cardinal. I'm not gonna like randomly bring it up, Wisco, but if it comes up, I'll bring it up. Last I heard, the person in charge of that just was fired like a couple years ago, and like they haven't done any since. Yeah, Wisco, I think that was her agency. Dude, yeah, if LSU poached another Notre Dame coach, that'd be crazy. I don't know that I could see Freeman leaving, though. I think he loves Notre Dame. He has way more Notre Dame in his blood than Brian Kelly ever did. Brian Kelly had blood on his hands. That's different, though. Wow, too far, too soon. Sorry. Oh, what, Tim? He was so fun. Oh, for sure, RJ. Maybe it's for full-timers only. I was on at 6:15 a.m. this morning, Wisco, and you didn't think I would be. Michigan State fired their coach too, right? Before the Michigan game? Aren't they looking for a new coach? Wisconsin will probably fire their coach by the end of the year. So you're going to have Florida, LSU, Penn State, Wisconsin, Michigan State. Crazy college football openings this year. I just don't know about that, bro. I feel like I should have won that fight. Morning, Justin Miller. Oh, they haven't fired him yet. Why did I think they did? They will. Lane Kiffin ain't leaving, bud. I mean, good father, but he most certainly is. Why is that, Frogger? Doing great, DW. Had our first win in our first game today and then haven't won since. Having some fun, though. I got a shower pack for my trip here in about an hour. If you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram at Peter Blevins, please do. I'll try to post updates on this trip. I've been so bad at it. I need to just be better. Going to North Carolina. North Carolina for a couple days for a work trip. All right, people are saying Matt Rule from Nebraska might head over to Penn State. He went there. I didn't know that. Kurt Signetti. They think Indiana might head over to Penn State. Manny Diaz. Yeah, it's going to be rainy and cold. Super shiny sword. Again, for those who are just tuning in, we will be at Players Retreat tonight in Raleigh watching the Monday Night Football game if anybody wants to hang out. They've had a brutal season, Broken Dreams. I don't think they're rigged, Jeff. I really don't. I think you got a couple bad apples here and there. They're catching them pretty quickly. The NBA stuff's crazy. But you're talking about a couple of guys. It's you look at baseball, right? Like you some of those like pitchers that were betting on their own first pitch, ball or strike. Like they catch those guys quickly because when you put a bunch of money on a player prop bet, they flag it and then they go look into it. Oh, that'd be crazy, DW. I probably should full send that, but I don't have any health or movement and not a ton of AR ammo. Well, that'll help. Not one shield is crazy. Yeah, Tim, I mean, that's just why I don't do like a ton of player props in general. Because I really just do not think that the games themselves are rigged in any way. Would I believe it if a couple of players in the NFL took themselves out of games and told people to bet the under? Sure. Thought I had movement. Leave me alone, Prospering. As a Lions fan, I can't confirm the NFL has been right against us since 1957. Hey, much love, Cass, man. Chaos bod, man. I forgot they did that, Nate. Okay, I'm leaving. I won't be back before we leave for North Carolina. Enjoy the trip. See you Thursday. Packers on the North. Let's go, dude. Besides the last part. Besides the last part. Thoughts on the South Carolina defender letting Alabama run it up the sideline for a score at the end? I did not see that. Looking for it. That's bad. That's bad. Jeez. But a tackle in the game would have been over, so they let him score to get a chance to tie the game. Oh, okay. You see Vandy's player purposely try to break the Mizzou? I did not see that either. Dude, I was gone from my house on Saturday from 7 to 7. We won our last flag football game, 14-0. It was great. We had a great season, guys. One of the honors of my lifetime coaching those kids in flag football this year. We had a great year. Both my kids had basketball games and football games on Saturday, so I was literally out of the house from 7 to 7. Missed a lot of college football, watched Michigan State. Yeah, there probably should not have been broken dreams. Why is that guy in every one of my games? No, we did have a pizza party. We did. We went to Jimmy D's and had beers for the adults, pizza for the kids. How dare you? I don't know where this guy went. What up, Flopping Walleye? Good to see you, man, and thank you. Be fun, Jeff Nation, if they did. I like that glider. Thank you. I don't even like pickles, but the glider's cool. We'll be seeing you. I'll go to my grave knowing the NBA draft lottery is rigged. 100%. No shot it's not. Well, hey, how about the FBI saying they're going to interview Adam Silver and make him talk too? I should have left my mic unmuted, chat, so you could hear that whole conversation between me and Jody. I texted her this morning, where are you? Because when I woke up. So we have our buddy that stays here a couple nights a week that I've told you guys about in our guest room. I told him I had to stream at 6 this morning. So at 5:45, I could have sworn I heard the door open and that he was gone. I wake up at 6. I look over next to me, and Jody's not there. She says she was. Since I didn't think she was there, I turned on the light in the bathroom, went to the bathroom, didn't wake her up. Apparently, she was there. So then I come downstairs, like, knowing that my buddy left already, and I open the door. I'm like, oh, maybe Jody's down here. And I thought she was. I was like, why is she... This is weird. My buddy was still sleeping. His alarm wasn't set. So I woke him up and went live. I texted Jody, where are you? She was in our bed the whole time. Who knew? A miracle that I didn't wake her up. Jeremy says, I hate the NBA scandal because now everything in sports is being viewed as conspiracy. Sports have lost a huge amount of trust, and I don't think it's ever going to get back. Yeah. I'm mostly with you, Jeremy, I think. I'd probably be a lot more mad at all the things happening if I was a player prop guy, but I'm not. I read a really good article on The Athletic the other day that talked about how you can look at how bad gambling is in a million ways, and the legalization of it, be against it, all that stuff. But the legalization of it has allowed the catching of the cheating to become way easier to maintain. It's also become easier than, obviously, more accessible to be able to do it. I don't have a giant lack of trust in pro sports at the moment. So who opened the door? Yeah, well, there was an alert on my ring at 5:45, but there was nothing there. So I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe I dreamt it. It's just a king size bed. It's not that big. Who is that? 15 elims roll. Is that Raiders again? That was so funny, Wisco. I laughed so hard that night, bro. I woke up the next morning, my face hurt. Yeah, it could be, Jinx. Could be. It is Raiders again. All right, he's on my list. Here's the order on my list that it's in. All right, guys, I'll be back at the restroom real quick. Basketball. All right, guys. So we have to ask them for the lock-on pistol to come back in the game. Just kidding. Morning, Emily. I was in the bathroom. Yeah, DJ. It was healthy. If that helps. Okay, Jeremy, that's too far. The damage is done. Emily, I was literally asking about where you were like a week ago, and you weren't there that day, and so I will not have it. B Drake for the Prime sub, 27 months. Waited for poop to be over for the resub. Understandable. We're one sub away from 900, and that might do it. M Wills with a 34 months. Good morning, my friend. Da Yankees lose. All right, sorry. I said I wouldn't stop doing that. Dude, why sponsoring? I wish, dude. I reached out to him a couple times. Austin, see, here's my thing, right? As a Lions fan and you're a Browns fan, that's why I don't think the NFL is rigged. I think if the NFL was rigged, every team would at least win at some point, and the Cowboys wouldn't be bad for so long. Bluefishing with the Prime sub 18 months, and Kanye with the Prime sub for 11 months. That gets us over 900 subs. 100 away from 1,000 with 30 minutes to hit it. Let's see if we can. Full-time pooper, part-time streamer. Okay. All right. Do. Guys, I have this new recurring nightmare, and I've been flying my whole life. I'm not a person who gets nervous, especially about things I can't control. Jay Schwartz in with the Prime sub 6 months. Look at all these subs pouring in. I love flying, especially when it's first class like this trip, and so it's just comfortable and chill. I can do whatever. But I've been having this recurring nightmare, and I think the reason I'm having it is because one time, a couple years ago, Tyler flew me, my dad, my brother Chris, and Chris's friend to a Lions game in the winter, and the snow was awful, and it was freezing cold. And on the takeoff and on the landing with slippery runways, it was the scariest flight of my life. And even then, I wasn't like insanely nervous, but I was like, uh-oh, this is crazy. Ever since that trip, I had this recurring dream where I'm on a plane. I get to the plane super late. They let me on. The pilot looks brand new. And we're about to take off, and we just like don't get fast enough and like have to reset. And then like I'm sitting there like on the plane being like, oh man, this is it. This person shouldn't even be flying. And I had that dream last night. Kilo, thank you for the 16 months. Appreciate you. I will not read your Go Pack Go message. Dang it. Yeah, 100%. I've seen all the turbulence in the world, guys. But like, man, this dream is so realistic and happens at least once a month. You should watch my high school game. They just played against our rival team and tell me your thoughts, because I definitely saw some cheating. Okay, first of all, that's crazy. Second of all, I will absolutely not watch a high school game. Unless my kids are playing it, and they're a little too young. For now. But that is crazy. Crazy, you say? Just have helicopters. Oh, I will. Yeah, DM, that's crazy. Kilo, thanks again for the 16 months. We'll be seeing. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? 'Cause I'm not. Boil her up. How fun was that, dude? I want to, Emily. You know, the problem is it's just available on the weekends. But I'm finally done coaching flag football, so I should be able to start getting in an extra night stream a week. We can do some sub games. You're a legend, Rudy. I always forget that's you on Twitch. Because I'm so used to seeing you on YouTube. Even though you've told me about 9 months in a row. That has to be a bot. That was a real guy, and he was not good. I'm a real boy. Ty's been getting on super early, Emily. We did our last one right at 8. Maybe after he's done, we can do it. If you like pina coladas. Hey guys, if you're in North Carolina and you want to hang out tonight, we'll be at Players Retreat watching the Monday Night Football game in Raleigh. Join us if you want to chill. Oh, Nate, you absolutely could, dude. Anytime you ever see us in there, and I'll try to be better about inviting. That's for anybody over the age of 21 that has been a sub for a while that I know. That would include you. If it's close by, why not just drive, Brainiac? Hello? Four drive, I'm tempted. Oh my gosh, loser freak, to meet you and the husband would be so sick. Be so sick. Woo! Pull! Morning, Guac Girl. Oh, Miami's not that. Oh, not that close. I mean, you could make a trip out of it, Loser Freak. We could hang out Tuesday at the Oak for some bourbon as well. I'll be doing a little hangout Monday night and Tuesday night. Oh, okay, sick, dude. Love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, just love the sitting over by a building, dude. Love that. Love that. Just waiting. Why? What notification did I just get? On time. All right. Then stop giving me notifications. I'm about to turn off all notifications on my phone, bro. Super annoying. Oh, I love that Lumeister. Those guys are awesome, man. I think I found my wife's new favorite streamer on Twitch. What does that mean, Filthy Poet? Is that a roast? What up, Nolan? Morning, Noonan. Good morning. Guys, who won battle bets this week? Oh, how did I read wife? How did I even see wife in there? Filthy Poet, thank you for the kind words.
Another one.
Eyebowl won again. Oh no, that's season. That's season. Lumeister won. Lumeister, then Silent Six Pack. Congratulations to Lumeister. I'm winning $100 on battle bets, baby. JPK19, thank you for the prime sub. If you're wondering what battle bets is, guys, it's free. You get fake money, a fake allowance every week to bet on college football games. You can download it on your Apple, on your iPhone, or you can use the browser ! Battle Bets. Lumeister, who you guys all know in the chat, just won $100 this week for high score. We still have 2 more months left. I'm in 3rd place overall. Love that. JP, thanks again for the 36 months, man. Only 96 subs away from 1,000. With about 15 minutes left to stream. I love that, Prude. Congrats, Lou. Reese will reach out to you and get you that $100 prize. Bum, 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 bum. I was trying to finish the stream on a dub, huh? Yeah, Dima. I got to shower and head out to North Carolina. I haven't packed yet either. I'll be in Raleigh, rock roll. Oh no, Caniac. That stinks. Appreciate the kind words, though. Damn, man, you just killed me. GG's. John couldn't handle a full Packers victory Monday. I knew it. Mitch. You guys just keep getting away with it, bro. Just keep getting away with it. GG's, bro. Guys, how many times am I going to hear that Darius Rucker song when I'm in Raleigh? Like at least every place I go to one time. Hey, Filthy Poet, much love, my friend. Sorry to hear that. And thank you for the kind words. If I go rally, see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. I'll be live tomorrow at some point, maybe from the hotel. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me stream in the morning. So I'll try to go live tomorrow for at least an hour. Cover, good point. Yep, cover. And then I will not be live Wednesday, I don't think. And then I'll be live Thursday morning. I get home like Wednesday afternoon. I'll be home. I'll be live Thursday morning, Thursday night sports show, and then a big stream Friday. Big stream Thursday and Friday. So you're only missing me technically for like a day and a half. Believe so, Chris. To get ready to do the 38. You'll watch, Emily. Guys, this is weird. I smell weed. The unmistakable smell of weed. I don't think my next door neighbors smoke. Well, that's not true. I know one does, but there's no way that's getting in my house. The windows are closed. Can't wait to see JB's skincare routine. I hate people who use the car like that, bro. It's so annoying. It's smart, but it's annoying. Maybe Jody thought you left already. Yeah, Josh, for sure. Maybe it's the thing that opened your door. Okay, so I think I found out what that was. I think somebody was right when they said that I heard the ring notification and assumed it was the door opening. I think my Amazon package got delivered. That was just free for the taking, dude. All right, good news is, guys, I have one more. Good news is we got one more. Good morning, Ash Rich. Judah making poor decisions at 7 months old. Fresh, goof. Who am I supposed to watch? I'm sorry, Rudy. TTV Squiz. Well, back to it then. .6:30 start time's wild. I know, Doug. I got to head to North Carolina today, dude. I heard about the crap show that was the supposed to be the zero build tournament that turned builds last night. I'm not sure who's responsible for that mess, but that was crazy. Love that, Josh. I can tell the difference between a skunk, goof. Maybe it is the guest. Morning, Ash Rich. Who cares? Fram won. Yeah, she did. She's cracked. So rock Me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway. What is that? Is that a sexual reference? By the way, guys, the DK Metcalf UFC or boxing career after his football career is going to be epic. Yeah, Noonan, I have to leave here after this game. I'm heading out to North Carolina. Little business trip. Shave Zone with the Prime Sub 20 months back and better than ever. Let's go, baby. Are you new here? Diablo, I'm not part-time, bro. I've just had some crazy stuff lately. I've not seen. I don't love any of those. Like, I'm not like super into or interested in like the biopics of old musicians. Fletchman, I'll share one on Twitter every day. No, Brainiac, I don't think so. We're just gonna be grinding, dude. Brooks took half the month off. Well, I'm paying for it, Brainiac. I only have 905 subs. Good morning, New York Patriot. Morning, John Mack. Dogwater with the 43 months. Shouldn't you be getting on a plane soon? Yeah, I got to shower and pack still. But I have a full hour, so I'm good. I think you like Sauce Man and I's Halloween costume. Will you please tell me what it is? Back and better than ever. Pronounce what, Goof? Oh, is it biopic? Oh, I could be pronouncing that wrong for sure. I have no idea. Jetpack Louie. Thank you, Smith. My king. I mean, Goof, nothing would surprise me the way that America spells and pronounces things. All right, wait here for an AR, and then we go. Let's have a day. Why are you going to North Carolina? I'm not technically supposed to say, even though I shared it multiple times on stream last week. I'll just give a hint that it's a really cool opportunity with a company that is located in Cary, if you care to Google that. Or someone in chat can say, because I don't care. No, it's not Fletchman. Although that's funny. Nice memory there. Nice throwback. Sorry for yelling. North Carolina's close to Nashville. All right, so then come to my meetup tonight, Louis. Sounds good. See you tonight at Players Retreat for Monday Night Football. No, I'm not getting a Fortnite skin Sunday. They sure do, Hemi. Your wife, Louis.
Let's cut to the chase.
You're annoying.
What's your favorite scary game?
Bro, like what? Look, I should have just full sent after the snipe, bro. That's how we're ending. I died to like 6 streamers today. Twisty ground. What a rat way to play. Have a safe trip to North Carolina. Thank you guys. Yeah, I have to shower and pack, guys. I gotta dip. I would have stayed on for a couple more minutes, but let's see if our friends are on yet. Let's see if it's early. I never get to raid Evan. Is he on? Evan is not on. Oh, we never get to raid Frank. Let's raid Frank. He's a good dude. Oh, Evan is on? Oh, he is. I'm gonna raid Frank though. I never get to raid Frank. He's a good dude. Yeah, I'll bring back Epic Partner status for Jetpack Louis 100%. That's goal number 3 on the trip. 100%. Guys, show some love to Frank. I'll be live tomorrow at some point. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Blevins if you're not already. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for the 100 bits, Juju. When I get back, guys, it's back to full time. You understand me? We're doing big streams. Big streams. All right? I love you guys. God bless. More or less change the world. I can't wait to share what I learned on this trip. We'll see you guys soon. Show some love to Frank.